100 random science facts to help you sleep, work, and drive.
A cloud can weigh over 1,000,000 pounds. This is because it's made up of countless tiny water droplets and ice crystals. Although each droplet is incredibly light, their sheer number in a large cloud adds up to a significant total weight. It's a surprising fact that shows the massive scale of natural phenomena we often take for granted. The average human body contains enough carbon to make about 9,000 pencils. Carbon is a fundamental element and the building block of all organic life. It is found in our DNA, the fats that insulate our bodies, and the proteins that build our muscles. This fact shows how deeply connected we are to the elemental composition of the planet. Mount Everest isn't the tallest mountain on Earth. When measured from the center of the Earth, that title belongs to Mount Chimborazo in Ecuador, because the Earth bulges at the equator. Chimborazo's peak is technically farther from the planet's core than Everest's. This shows that the standard definition of tallest can change depending on your reference point. Your brain can generate enough electricity to power a small light bulb. The neurons in your brain communicate through rapid-fire electrical signals, creating a constant buzz of activity. All this electrical activity combined can produce a surprisingly significant amount of energy. It's a fascinating testament to the power of the human mind. There are more bacterial cells in your body than human cells. This vast and complex ecosystem of microorganisms is known as the microbiome. It plays a crucial role in many bodily functions, including digestion and immune system regulation. This symbiotic relationship shows that we aren't just individual organisms, but a walking ecosystem. The universe's average color is a shade of beige called cosmic latte. Scientists determined this by analyzing and averaging the light from over 200,000 galaxies. The light from distant galaxies has shifted towards the red end of the spectrum over time, which gives the universe its pale, brownish-white hue. It's a gentle and calming color that represents the overall aesthetic of the cosmos. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. This is due to its incredibly slow rotation on its axis, which takes about 243 Earth days to complete. In contrast, its orbit around the Sun is much faster, taking only about 225 Earth days. This results in the unusual phenomenon where the time it takes to spin once on its axis is longer than the time it takes to travel once around the Sun. The world's oldest known living non-clonal organism is a bristlecone pine tree named Methuselah. Remarkable tree is over 4,800 years old. Having been alive since the Bronze Age, it has stood the test of time, surviving millennia of harsh environmental conditions in the White Mountains of California. Its longevity is a powerful reminder of nature's resilience. Sharks have been on Earth longer than trees. The first primitive sharks appeared about 450 million years ago, a full 100 million years before the first trees emerged. They've survived multiple mass extinctions, evolving into the apex predators we know today. This deep history demonstrates the incredible adaptability and persistence of these ancient creatures. Honey never spoils. Its chemical composition makes it incredibly resistant to decay and microbial growth. The low water content and high acidity create an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. Archaeologists have even found perfectly preserved honey in ancient Egyptian tombs. The Earth's rotation is slowing down, meaning that days are getting longer by about 1.8 milliseconds per century. This gradual deceleration is caused by the gravitational drag of the moon. While this change is too small to notice on a daily basis, it has a cumulative effect over geological time. This subtle shift is a constant reminder of the dynamic forces at play in our solar system. Your feet have 500,000 sweat glands and can produce a pint of sweat a day. These glands are highly concentrated in the feet to help regulate body temperature. This constant perspiration, when trapped in shoes, can create an environment for bacteria to grow. This explains why foot odor is such a common issue. The smallest known measurement of length is the Planck length. It's a fundamental unit of length in quantum physics, representing the smallest possible distance that can exist. It is so infinitesimally small that it's impossible to observe with any current technology. The Planck length defines the scale at which our current understanding of physics breaks down. The total length of all the blood vessels in the human body is about 60,000 miles. Laid end to end, they'd stretch more than 2 times around the Earth. This intricate network of arteries, veins, and capillaries delivers oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in our body. It's a truly mind-boggling biological highway. A snail has thousands of teeth, which are located on its tongue. This ribbon-like tongue, called a radula, is covered in rows of tiny chitinous teeth. Snails use this unique structure to scrape and tear their food. It's an unexpected and intricate biological feature for such a slow-moving creature. If you could fold a piece of paper 42 times, it would be thick enough to reach the moon. This is a classic example of exponential growth. Each fold doubles the thickness, and the number grows so rapidly that you'd reach an astronomical distance in just a few steps. It's a simple thought experiment that reveals the incredible power of exponential functions. The sound of pouring hot water is different from the sound of pouring cold water. This is because the viscosity of water changes with temperature. Hot water is less viscous and flows more easily, producing a lower-pitched sound. Cold water is denser and more viscous, creating a higher-pitched, more splashing sound as it's poured. Your eyes blink about 4,200,000 times a year. This constant blinking is a vital reflex that keeps your eyes lubricated and cleans them of dust and debris. It also provides a brief moment of rest for your eyes, which helps to prevent fatigue. This unconscious action is a testament to the efficient systems of the human body. Jupiter and Saturn have diamond rain. The extreme atmospheric pressures on these gas giants can compress carbon into a solid form. This creates a state where it rains down as tiny diamonds. It's a fascinating and beautiful phenomenon that exists only in the high-pressure, extreme environments of these planets. The fear of long words is called hippopotomonstrospacias. The word itself is an ironically long and complex one, serving as a cruel joke on those who suffer from the phobia. This condition is a type of social phobia where a person feels overwhelmed and anxious when faced with long words. It's a perfect example of a metaphobia. The footprints left on the moon will likely remain there for at least 100 million years due to the lack of wind or water. Since there's no atmosphere on the moon, there's no erosion to disturb the surface. The footprints, along with the rover tracks and other objects left behind, are perfectly preserved in the lunar dust. This makes the moon a perfect museum of human exploration. There are about 1,800 thunderstorms happening on Earth at any given moment. This constant atmospheric activity helps to balance the planet's electrical charge. Thunderstorms are a natural and powerful part of the global weather system, bringing rain and releasing immense energy. It's a comforting thought that even as you sleep, nature is hard at work. Elephants sleep less than any other mammal, averaging only 2 to 4 hours a day. They often sleep standing up, though they will lie down for deeper rest. This brief sleep schedule is a result of their massive size and the constant need to forage for food. It's a unique adaptation that allows them to survive in their environment. A bolt of lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. It can reach temperatures of up to 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. This rapid and intense heating of the air around the lightning channel causes it to expand explosively, creating the sound of thunder. It's a brief but powerful display of energy. The Eiffel Tower can grow by about 6 inches during hot weather due to thermal expansion. The iron structure expands and contracts in response to temperature changes. While the change isn't visible to the naked eye, it's a measurable scientific phenomenon. It's a subtle reminder that even large, man-made structures are subject to the laws of physics. Only female mosquitoes drink blood. Males feed on nectar. The female needs the protein and nutrients from blood to produce her eggs. This is why you're only bitten by female mosquitoes. The males are content with a plant-based diet. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. This staggering number illustrates the incredible scale of the cosmos. The number of stars is so vast that it is beyond our comprehension. This fact can make one feel both incredibly small and part of something immense. The International Space Station orbits the Earth every 92 minutes. This means the astronauts on board see a sunrise and a sunset every 92 minutes. They experience about 16 sunrises and sunsets every 24-hour period. This rapid cycle of light and dark is one of the unique experiences of living in space. The human body glows in the dark, but the light is 1,000 times weaker than our eyes can detect. This faint light is a byproduct of biochemical reactions in our cells, such as those involving free radicals. It's a form of biophatin emission, but it is too dim for our eyes to perceive. It's a subtle but constant light show that's happening just below our threshold of perception. The longest anyone has gone without sleep is just over 11 days. This was a science experiment by a high school student named Randy Gardner. The experiment showed that while prolonged sleep deprivation can cause severe cognitive and emotional effects, the human body can endure for a surprisingly long time. The record has not been broken since. Your ears and nose continue to grow throughout your entire life. This is because they're made of cartilage, which continues to divide and grow as we age. This slow but steady growth is a natural part of the aging process. It's a subtle change that shows how our bodies are always in a state of flux. The Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator. This is due to the centrifugal force from its rotation, which pushes matter outward at the equator. This makes its shape an oblate, spheroid, which is a more accurate representation of our planet than a perfect sphere. The bulge is about 26 miles wider at the equator than at the poles. The average human produces enough saliva in a lifetime to fill 2 swimming pools. Saliva is essential for digestion, moistening food, and protecting our teeth from decay. This constant production is a testament to the efficiency of our digestive system. It's a surprising fact about a mundane bodily fluid. The total weight of all the ants on Earth is estimated to be the same as the total weight of all the humans. This shows the sheer number of ants and their widespread presence across the globe. Ants are a highly successful species, and their collective weight demonstrates their ecological impact. It's a humbling comparison. The moon looks upside down in the southern hemisphere. This is a matter of perspective, as observers below the equator are viewing the moon from a different angle. The orientation of the lunar features, such as the craters and seas, appears reversed. It's a simple but fascinating trick of perspective. The average person walks the equivalent of 5 trips around the world in their lifetime. This is a testament to how much we move on our own 2 feet. This constant movement is a natural part of being human and is a key to our health and mobility. It's a number that truly highlights the journey of a lifetime. The human brain is 75% water. Proper hydration is critical for brain function, as even a small loss of water can impair concentration and memory. Dehydration can lead to headaches, fatigue, and difficulty with cognitive tasks. This fact emphasizes the importance of drinking enough water every day. Your stomach acid can dissolve razor blades. The hydrochloric acid in your stomach is a powerful substance with a pH between 1.5 and 3.5. While it's strong enough to break down metals, it would be a very bad idea to test this. The stomach is protected by a layer of mucus that prevents the acid from dissolving the stomach itself. An octopus has 3 hearts and blue blood. 2 of the hearts pump blood to the gills, while the 3rd pumps it to the rest of the body. Their blood is blue because it is rich in copper, which is the oxygen-carrying molecule, as opposed to the iron-based hemoglobin in human blood. This unique circulatory system is an amazing example of biological diversity. The fear of vegetables is called lachanophobia. This phobia can be particularly challenging as it may limit one's diet and nutrition. It can also cause severe anxiety and panic attacks. This condition is a true psychological challenge for those who suffer from it. It's possible for water to boil and freeze at the same time, at a specific temperature and pressure known as the triple point. This is a unique and stable state where all 3 phases of matter-solid. The triple point is used as a standard for calibrating thermometers and other scientific instruments. It's a bizarre but real scientific phenomenon. The human body is capable of burning about 400 to 500 calories a day just by thinking. This is because the brain, despite making up only 2% of the body's mass, requires a significant amount of energy to operate. The neurons are constantly firing and communicating, which is an energy-intensive process. This fact shows that even passive mental activity is a workout for the brain. A crocodile can't stick its tongue out. Their tongues are held in place by a membrane at the bottom of their mouths, which helps them hold food and water underwater. This physical limitation is a unique anatomical feature of crocodiles. It's a simple fact about an animal that's full of surprises. The most common color of dog hair is white. This is due to the widespread breeding of dogs with white coats, such as certain breeds of poodles and bulldogs. White is also a common color in many mixed-breed dogs. This makes white the most prevalent coat color among the canine population. A goldfish's memory isn't just 3 seconds long. It can remember things for months. They can be trained to recognize and remember patterns, colors, and even specific sounds. This long-held myth about goldfish memory has been debunked by scientific research. Goldfish are much smarter than they're given credit for. It takes an average of 10 to 20 minutes for a person to fall asleep. This is the typical time it takes for your body to relax and transition into sleep. Factors such as stress, light exposure, and caffeine can affect this time. The act of falling asleep is a subtle and complex process that varies from person to person. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds. Despite their short flights, chickens are still technically capable of flight. They can use their wings to glide and flap for short distances, which is a useful survival skill in the wild. This fact shows that even seemingly non-flying birds can get airborne for a short time. A single strand of a spider's silk is stronger than a steel filament of the same thickness. This incredible tensile strength is why it has been studied for various applications, from armor to medicine. Spider silk is also incredibly elastic, allowing it to stretch and absorb impact. It's a natural marvel of engineering. The human nose can remember about 50,000 different scents. This powerful sense helps us to identify food, detect danger, and remember memories. The sense of smell is strongly linked to the part of the brain that processes memory and emotion. This is why a certain smell can instantly transport you back in time. Humans are the only animals that willingly delay sleep. This unique behavior has a significant impact on our health and well-being. We often delay sleep for work, social activities, or entertainment. This self-inflicted sleep deprivation is a modern phenomenon that has consequences for our health. The world's oldest known fossil is a bacteria-like organism that is 3.5 billion years old. This discovery provided evidence that life on Earth began much earlier than previously thought. The fossil was found in a rock formation in Western Australia. It's a powerful reminder of the deep history of life on our planet, on Mars. The Sun appears to be about 2/3 the size it does on Earth. This is because Mars is farther away from the Sun than Earth. The increased distance makes the Sun appear smaller and dimmer in the Martian sky. This makes for a more subtle and less intense sunlight on the red planet. The color red doesn't make bulls angry. They're colorblind. Their reaction is to the movement of the cape, not its color. The matador's cape, or muleta, is a brilliant red to make the performance more visually dramatic for the human audience. Bulls react to the flapping motion, not the hue. The longest anyone has held their breath underwater is over 24 minutes. This was achieved by a freediver using a pre-breathing technique to maximize oxygen in his body. This feat of endurance is a testament to the remarkable capabilities of the human body. It's an extreme example of human physiological adaptation. Frogs can't swallow with their eyes open. They use their eyes to help push food down their throats. When a frog swallows, its eyeballs retract into its skull and push down on the food. This strange and fascinating process is a natural part of their anatomy. The Earth is about 4.54 billion years old. This age was determined by radiometric dating of meteorites and moon rocks, which are believed to have formed at the same time as the Earth. This process uses the decay of radioactive isotopes to calculate the age of the rocks. It is the most accurate method we have for dating our planet. It takes a photon, 100,000 years, to travel from the sun's core to its surface. After that, it takes only 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light to reach Earth. The first part of the journey is so slow because the photon is constantly absorbed and re-emitted by the dense material of the sun. This long journey within the sun itself is a fascinating aspect of solar physics. A gallon of gasoline contains the energy equivalent of 53 million joules. This is a tremendous amount of stored energy that is released during combustion. The energy is a result of the chemical bonds in the hydrocarbons that make up gasoline. This fact highlights the power density of fossil fuels. The average person will spend about 25 years of their life sleeping. This highlights the importance of sleep for both physical and mental health. Sleep is a time for the body to repair itself, consolidate memories, and regulate hormones. It's a vital and non-negotiable part of our lives. The speed of sound is faster in water than in air. This is because water is much denser than air, allowing sound waves to travel more efficiently. Sound travels about 4 times faster in water than in air. This is why whales and dolphins can communicate over vast distances underwater. The Great Wall of China isn't visible from space with the naked eye. It's too narrow and blends in with its surroundings, making it difficult to see from orbit. This is a common misconception that has been debunked by astronauts. You can see many human-made structures from space, but the Great Wall isn't one of them. The average person has about 100,000 hairs on their head. Each hair follicle has its own life cycle, with hairs growing, resting, and shedding. This number can vary widely from person to person. It's a surprising number that shows the incredible density of hair on our heads. A day on Mercury lasts about 59 Earth days. This is because Mercury rotates on its axis very slowly. This slow rotation is due to the gravitational pull of the Sun, which has slowed its spin over billions of years. This results in a very long, hot day on Mercury. There are over 200 different types of yawns. Each one can have a different meaning and duration. Yawning is a complex physiological reflex that is still not fully understood. It's a subtle and often overlooked part of our daily lives. An adult human body contains about 250 grams of salt. This salt is essential for nerve and muscle function, as well as for maintaining fluid balance. It is also used to help regulate blood pressure. The proper balance of salt is crucial for our health. The human brain uses about 20% of the body's total oxygen and glucose. Despite its small size, it's a very energy-intensive organ. The brain needs a constant supply of energy to function properly. This fact highlights the brain's critical role in our survival. The closest living relatives of hippos are whales and dolphins. This surprising connection was discovered through genetic analysis. Despite their physical differences, they share a common ancestor that lived tens of millions of years ago. It's a fascinating example of divergent evolution. The collective noun for a group of giraffes is a tower. This unique term is a nod to their towering height and graceful appearance. A group of giraffes is also sometimes called a herd or a journey. Tower is a beautiful and fitting term for these majestic animals. The largest snowflake on record was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick. It was so big that it was mistaken for a miniature meteor. This massive snowflake was recorded in Fort Keogh, Montana. In 1887, it is a rare example of the incredible variety of natural phenomena. The sound of crickets chirping can be used to estimate the temperature. A rule of thumb is to count the number of chirps in 15 seconds and add 37 to get the temperature in Fahrenheit. This simple relationship is a result of crickets being cold-blooded. It's a simple, natural way to tell the temperature. The moon isn't made of cheese, but it does have a very similar density to a block of cheddar cheese. This is just a fun coincidence that has no scientific basis. The moon is made of rock and has a rocky core, mantle, and crust. The cheese myth is a common cultural joke. Only about 1% of the water on Earth is accessible for drinking. The rest is either salt water, trapped in glaciers, or located deep underground. This highlights the importance of water conservation and the need to protect our freshwater resources. It's a sobering fact about a resource we often take for granted. The human body can distinguish between 10 million different colors. Our eyes use a combination of red, green, and blue receptors to create this vast spectrum of color. This incredible ability is a result of millions of years of evolution. It allows us to perceive the world in all its rich detail. The coldest place in the universe is the Boomerang Nebula. With a temperature of -458 degrees Fahrenheit, this is only 1 degree warmer than absolute zero, the theoretical temperature at which all molecular motion stops. The nebula is expanding rapidly, which causes it to cool down to this extreme temperature. It's a fascinating example of extreme physics. The largest desert in the world is Antarctica. A desert is defined by its lack of precipitation, not heat. Antarctica receives very little rainfall, making it the driest continent on Earth. This makes it a perfect example of a cold desert. In one lifetime, the human heart pumps enough blood to fill 3. This shows the incredible power and endurance of this vital organ. The heart works tirelessly to circulate blood throughout the body. It's a true marvel of biological engineering. The Earth is flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator, making its shape an oblate spheroid. This is a more accurate representation of our planet than a perfect sphere. The bulge is caused by the centrifugal force of the Earth's rotation. This subtle shape change has a significant impact on things like satellite orbits and measurements. The largest volcano in our solar system is Olympus Mons on Mars. It is about 3 times the height of Mount Everest. This massive shield volcano is so large that it covers an area the size of Arizona. It's a testament to the immense geological forces that once shaped Mars. Humans share about 50% of their DNA with a banana. This is because we all share a common ancestor and many basic biological processes. The genes that control fundamental cellular functions, such as DNA replication and protein synthesis, are very similar across all living organisms. This fact shows our deep connection to all life on Earth. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for sunlight to reach Earth. This is because of the vast distance between our planet and the Sun. The light travels at the speed of light, which is about 186,000 miles per second. This delay is why we see the Sun as it was just over 8 minutes ago. The average person sheds about 40 pounds of skin in their lifetime. This is a natural process, as new skin cells are constantly replacing old ones. The dead skin cells are part of the dust in our homes. This constant renewal is a vital part of our body's maintenance. There are no rivers or lakes on the surface of the moon. This is because the moon has no atmosphere to support liquid water. Any water on the moon is either frozen in polar craters or exists as vapor. The moon's surface is a desolate and arid landscape. The human body is capable of a high-speed nerve signal of about 268 miles per hour. This allows for rapid communication between the brain and the rest of the body. This incredible speed is essential for reflexes and for our ability to react to the world around us. It's an example of the incredible efficiency of our nervous system. The universe has no center. The expansion of the universe is happening everywhere at once, meaning there's no single point from which it is expanding. This is a difficult concept to grasp, but it is supported by observations of distant galaxies. It means that no matter where you are, the universe looks the same. The average human lifespan has increased by over 30 years since 1900. This is largely due to advancements in medicine, sanitation, and nutrition. This increase has had a profound impact on society, changing our lives in countless ways. It's a testament to human progress. A snail can sleep for up to 3 years. This is a form of hibernation known as estivation, which helps it survive harsh conditions. During this time, the snail seals itself off with a layer of mucus. It's an amazing example of an animal adapting to its environment. The total number of stars in the Milky Way is estimated to be between 100 and 400 billion. This vast number is difficult to comprehend, but is a common estimate among astronomers. Our Sun is just one of these billions of stars. It makes our existence feel small, but also incredibly special. The total amount of time humans have spent in space is less than 1% of our total existence on Earth. This shows how new our exploration of space really is. We've only been exploring space for a little over 60 years. It's a reminder of how much more there is to discover. The human eye can see the light from a single candle flame 1.6 miles away. This demonstrates the incredible sensitivity of our visual system. The eye is a powerful light detector that's capable of perceiving very small amounts of light. This sensitivity is crucial for our ability to navigate the world. The average person will eat about 10 pounds of food a year, or 280,000 pounds over their lifetime. This is a massive amount of food, showing how much energy our bodies require. Our constant need for nourishment is a fundamental part of life. It's a number that highlights our biological needs. The largest dinosaur species, Argentinosaurus, was over 100 feet long. It was a massive herbivore that roamed the Earth during the late Cretaceous period. It is one of the largest land animals to have ever lived. Its size is a testament to the scale of life that once existed on Earth. The word boring is an adjective. It's a simple fact of grammar that adds to the mundane calming nature of these facts. Adjectives are words that describe nouns, and in this case, the word boring is used to describe the facts themselves. It's a simple and straightforward piece of information. A cubic mile of water contains about 1.1 billion gallons. This is a useful metric for understanding the volume of water in large bodies of water, like lakes or oceans. It highlights the vastness of our planet's water resources. This fact provides a sense of scale for an otherwise hard-to-imagine concept. The Earth's magnetic field is generated by the molten iron core. This field protects us from harmful solar winds and cosmic rays. It's a crucial part of our planet's defenses, shielding us from the dangers of space. This fact shows how our planet is a complex and well-protected system. It takes about 20 seconds for a red blood cell to circulate throughout the entire body. This rapid movement allows oxygen to be delivered to every cell. This constant circulation is a vital process that keeps us alive. It's a subtle but powerful example of the efficiency of our bodies. The shortest unit of time is the zeptosecond, which is a trillionth of a billionth of a second. It's a unit used to measure incredibly fast processes, such as light moving between atoms. It's a unit of time that is almost impossible to comprehend. This fact shows the incredible precision of modern physics. There are more than 200,000 proteins in the human body. Each of these proteins has a unique structure and function that is vital for life. They are responsible for everything from building tissues to carrying oxygen in the blood. This fact shows the incredible complexity of our biological systems. The Sun is a G-type main sequence star. This is a classification based on its temperature and size, which is a standard way to categorize stars. Our Sun is a fairly average star, which makes it a useful benchmark for studying other stars. It's a simple fact about the most important object in our solar system. A cow will produce about 40 pounds of manure per day. This is a significant amount of waste, but it is also a valuable source of fertilizer. Manure is a natural and sustainable way to enrich soil for farming. It's a fact that shows the cyclical nature of life on a farm. A bolt of lightning can heat the air around it to 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 5 times hotter than the surface of the Sun. This rapid heating causes the air to expand explosively, creating the sound of thunder. The flash of light is what we see as lightning, and the sound is what we hear as thunder. This phenomenon is a powerful reminder of nature's forces.